Hi everyone, you reach Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here with a quick video on Carlos King and his show, his after show, his night show, which is similar to Watch What Happens Live with Andy, his night show, the nightcap with Carlos King. So Carlos King had last night on his show the OGs from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was here for it. I was feeling it. It was a lot of nostalgia there. And I was like, it was great to see all of those ladies together in the same room. So it was Deshaun Snow. Okay, these are all the original OGs of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was Lisa Wu, it was Sheree Whitfield, and it was Kim Zolciak. Now he mentioned Nene and said, listen, Nene cannot come because of all the things that she's currently going through. She's suing Bravo. But in addition to that, I don't think it was just the lawsuit. I think it was the fact that she named Kim Zolciak in that lawsuit and Kim was there is probably part of the reason why Nene said, listen, I can't come. Now, Carlos did say at the top of the show that none of the ladies, it was going to be a surprise to all of the ladies that they was coming to his show that night. But I'm sure when he called Nene to ask her if she can come and show up, he had to tell her, right, that Kim was going to be there, especially because she is in a lawsuit right now and Kim's name is mentioned in that lawsuit. It wouldn't have been a good look. It wouldn't have been the best thing to do to have Nene and Kim in the same room because it could have been detrimental to Nene's lawsuit. So let's go on. So it was great to see all of those ladies together. They all looked amazing, right? So Deshaun Snow, who we haven't seen in much since she was in the Real Housewives of Atlanta, absolutely gorgeous. I think that reality TV kind of wasn't built for her, or maybe it wasn't built for her at that time because of everything she was going through, right? Lisa Wu looks amazing, right? Kim is Kim. I think though, for me, and you can let me know, am I seeing things? Am I wrong? To me, I think Kim Zolciak, she did too much with her nose. I think her nose is looking Michael Jackson-ish right now. It's like she cut too much off. When you see the side profile look too small. But you know, Kim is Kim and she looked good. Especially because Kim has 6 children, right? And then it's Sheree, and you know, it wasn't a shocker seeing Sheree because we now know that Sheree is doing her 3rd round of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I'm happy for her. She said 3 times the charge, and she also is making Roa history, right? So they have never brought anybody back like for three times after them leaving, right? So she made Roa history with that. So Carlos, you know, Carlos is messy. I mean, he is who he is, right? But what I noticed that Carlos King is doing, it's like all of the what should we name the cast from the past of any one of these given housewives shows that didn't get a contract and are no longer on the show. We got to come up with a name for them. I say like the Fallen Angels, the Castaways. I'm not sure, but whatever you want to call it, you know, he's like reeling in these castaways to build his own empire. And for that, as a business move, you got to give it to him, right? And you got to give it to him, especially because, listen, you have proven track record that all of these castaways, they know how to do reality TV. So when you're introducing them into your franchise, you know, you can at least say to yourself, you know, I'm one up on the game because the audience knows them. They have a fan base. And they know how to bring it for reality TV. So let's carry on and talk about what happened on this show. Well, he said he put the question out there to the audience and to the fans. Listen, if I do a Love and Marriage Atlanta version, which one of these ladies would you like to see on Love and Marriage Atlanta? And he told the fans, listen, hit me up on my social media. Don't forget to put hashtag nightcap. So he's engaging the audience. He wants more fans and followers of his show. And also, he's like stirring the pot a little bit, right? He's letting Andy Cohen know, I'm stepping into your territory. I'm building up this Love and Marriage, series or franchise, and I'm coming to Atlanta, okay? And when I come to Atlanta, all the people that you said no to or that you kicked off of the Real Housewives franchise, they could come on over here. I have a job for them. So that's Messy Carlos King, right? Now, let me say this too about his set. I think his set is absolutely amazing. I do like it. What I don't like about his set is I think his chair, his king chair is overpowering him. I don't know how tall Carlos King is in person, but from TV purposes, he appears to be on the shorter side. I think that he can keep that chair, like that design of chair, but I think they should scale it down because when I'm looking at him on the TV, all I see is chair. I don't see much of him. And he's a nice looking guy, gorgeous teeth, beautiful skin. I think he should scale down the chair, and I think that would bring more oomph to his set. So now when they carry on and they're talking, and Carlos, okay, because he got to throw the mess in there, right? And he said, listen, have any of y'all stayed in contact with Nene? And he said, and he asked Kim pretty much, what's going on with you and Nene? Like, how do you feel about this lawsuit that she currently has going on? Well, Kim said, listen, Nene is dealing with Bravo right now, but when she's finished with Bravo, then she's going to have to answer to me. And I'm paraphrasing, guys, right? Because she said she put my name in that lawsuit. She knows it's the furthest from the truth that I'm a racist. And I'm paraphrasing, guys, right? And she said, and not only that, she said she still follows me on social media. See, all the things, people get so upset when I say that Nene Leakes is not, in my opinion, going to win this lawsuit. Then they automatically think, oh, you're not supporting black people. You're not supporting a black sister. And that is furthest from the truth. The reason why I'm saying that Nene has a long road in order to win this lawsuit is because of stuff like that. So you put this chick's name in your lawsuit, but yet you still follow her on social media. Yet, when she came to you when your husband passed, you allowed her embracement and whatever other things she gave you as condolences to your husband passing. In addition to that, you was recently on a stage with her where y'all was hugging and kind of making up and y'all kind of did a little something together. And then Lisa Wu threw some rocks in the game, some pebbles in the game. Lisa Wu said, I'm confused about Nene and her discrimination lawsuit. She said every time Nene got a chance, when she was asked the question, what OG would you bring back to Roa when Nene was still on Roa? She said Kim Zolciak name came out her mouth. She said she never said Lisa Wu. And I sat there and I was like, OMG. Why did I say OMG? Here's the thing. When you are at any given job or you're an entrepreneur or you're doing whatever in life, there's this saying that says, be careful on who you step on when you're climbing up the ladder, because you may have to see them when you're on your way back down, okay? And so this is the other problem that Nene is going to have in her lawsuit, right? On her way up the ladder, she stepped on a lot of people. And she called Kandi Burruss a coon. She has called a lot of people a coon, right? And I'm not going to get into what all of that means. But it's funny that she called certain people a coon. But meantime, when Nene was climbing up the ladder, okay, her own sisters that she should have been supporting, she would on a regular basis knock them down, right? And so now she has to look back, and it would be great if she could look back and tap on some of these people's shoulders and say, hey, I'm in this lawsuit. Can you come support me? Because one voice, two voices, three voices will be greater than just my voice in this lawsuit, right? Well, whose shoulder can she tap on? We clearly see now that Lisa Wu is one of the people that she stepped on, that she crushed on her way up the ladder. Lisa Wu pretty much said that every single time Nene was asked what OG would she bring back, she called Kim's name. Kim, the one she has in the lawsuit. Kim, the one she claims that Bravo allowed to be racist and to create a racist environment. That's who she named. But that's the same name that Nene was calling every time someone put a camera in her face and said, who would she want back? So what did she leave behind? Her own sister, Lisa Wu, a little bit bitter, a little bit scorned about the fact that every time you had the opportunity for somebody to come back and get a job, you never called my name. But Lisa Wu represents a lot of Nene's fellow OGs, okay? Every time Nene got a chance and she stepped on Cynthia and said Cynthia should be fired and Cynthia should not get a spinoff show. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Let's carry on. I thought that was detrimental to Nene's case. I don't know. I'm not saying that Lisa Wu meant it intentionally. But again, it's all footage that Bravo can use against Nene Leakes in this lawsuit. And they're going to probably go pull every single tape they can find where Nene was asked, who should we bring back to the show? And she said Kim's name. The same chick that she's claiming that Bravo allowed to be a menace society on Roa set in that franchise. Let's carry on. So the other thing that happened pretty much on the nightcap with Carlos King and the OGs, Carlos mentioned, he said he asked the ladies who would most likely be the shadiest, and they all pointed to Carlos King, and I think we all know that. If you watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, I think Carlos still has that same formula where he plays both sides of the fence. He'll come to me and another cast member is maybe having some issues. He'll come to me and side with me and feed me some stuff about that cast member. And then he'll go talk to get that cast member and he'll side with her. And then he'll feed her stuff about me so that we together will be at each other's throats. Anyway, guys, listen, are you watching the nightcap with Carlos King? Do you like it? Do you like the set? Are you in agreement with me that that chair is overpowering him and he needs to scale it down? Also, how do you feel about the OGs and them being together? And who, when, and I'm not going to say if, I'm going to say when, because I really think that Carlos King is about to do this. When he builds up and has the spinoff, or I don't know, we can't call it a spinoff, the next segment in the Love and Marriage, franchise, when he brings it to Atlanta, who do you want to see on it? I like to see Lisa Wu again. I like to see Deshaun Snow. But I think Deshaun is definitely, I don't want to use the word classy. I just think that reality TV and the cat fights is just not her. It's just not in her. It's not her personality. Listen, bring Kim Zolciak back. I would love to see it, especially maybe we would see a different side of her and Croy and the kids than what we've seen on Tardy for the Party. Listen, thanks guys for listening. Chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And I don't know if I said this, but lastly, how do you think Nene Leakes is going to fare out in this lawsuit? She stepped on a lot of toes on the way up. She has pissed a lot of her fellow past castmates off. You need people when you are doing a suit like this. You do need some witnesses. You do need some people to collaborate with you. And listen, I'm not saying that I truly believe Bravo is all innocent. I do not. But when it comes to a court of law, unfortunately, I think there's not a lot of fairness, and guilt or innocence in some fights don't even matter. What matters is who has enough evidence to prove their case. Who do you think that Nene didn't step on the toe of will come and stand by her side and say, yes, regardless of what happened, regardless of her staying, these things that Nene said do and does and continue to happen at Bravo. I don't think she's going to have anybody come by her side. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.